the wow factor, companies who have the wow factor, love what they do. They love what they do. They're energized by it.
As the co-chair of this event, Chris Alexander was absolutely wonderful. I mean, it was truly a magical experience.
I was very energized. I was thrilled to death.
Because you still have the power of choice to love what you do. You can make a decision to do that. You can shift your mentality.
Dynamic, energetic, motivating, you know, with a sense too of compassion and caring and intimacy, even with a crowd of 300 people. I mean, he was fabulous.
He's very capable, or very skilled, I should say, in being able to tailor in or target in on what people's hot buttons are.
My son taught me this thing about attitude recently. He says, "Hey Dad, are you energized and happy?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Well, notify your face."
Funny guy. His stories were fantastic. The analogies were very, very good.
Everything about Chris is unique. His singing ability is particularly special. His sense of humor is fabulous, and his ability to connect with people and really to understand what it is to be passionate.
Do you have enough desire to create a vision that will inspire you, that will delight your customers, that will energize them in a way that will make them say, "You are the one. You are the one."
I was co-chairing this program today with the Sales Marketing Council, and we looked into possibly having Chris here, and we heard a lot of really positive feedback from multiple companies that have worked with him and hired him to do motivational speaking, and I'm really thankful that we did. I think he's extraordinary and really touched and connected with people, so I think his message was very passionate and very genuine, and I can't imagine having anybody better for the program.
It was all about the people and the perception that the customer has. And perception affects relationship, my friends. When people have a perception of a company, it affects the relationship with that company. When people have an impression of you and a perception of you, it affects the relationship that they have. And relationship creates trust, and trust leads to sales, and it makes people act on the recommendations that you make. And will they buy quicker? Yes, when they trust you.
It makes you think about something every day you wake up, because if you don't have the wow, you're not going to be able to do your job as effectively as you really should.
The energy that he shares with his audience, it creates an atmosphere where we just want to leave here and go share all that energy with everyone that we work with. And I'm a sales manager, so I can't wait to get back to my sales communities and share everything I heard Chris speak about today with them.
Talk about honest. There's a bunch of people, and there's a beautiful little girl dressed up perfectly for the occasion, but she's staring at this woman like this. Did you do some work? You know, she's staring at her, and it doesn't matter who you are. If somebody stares at you long enough like that, what do? You start getting a little edgy, right? So she gets a bit edgy and she goes, "What are you looking at?" The little girl says, "I'm waiting for you to drink." "What do you mean you're waiting for me to drink?" She says, "Well, my mommy says you drink like a fish."
Obviously, you can see he's very entertaining and very devoted. You can definitely see and feel the passion that he presents.
Well, Chris is funny. He's motivating. He keeps people going the whole time. You never get bored. He's always got great input. He involves the group a lot, which is great too.
I would never go to a dentist that had rotten teeth. Never buy insurance from a person that doesn't have insurance. I'd never buy a house from a person that doesn't own a house. I want to deal with the product of the product. And that's the third thing that's going to get you the wow factor.
Probably one of the most dynamic speakers I've listened to. He's motivational, he's kind, he's energetic, he's got a wealth of knowledge and a wealth of experience to share with everybody. And I just think he can do wonders for you personally, or for you as a company, or in whatever way.
He's incredible. He's a dynamic speaker. He's not shy, and he's got a lot of energy and enthusiasm. It really helps get that across.
You're going to join with me. You're going to put your fist like this, baby. Are you ready? Put your left foot forward. Right? You're in a karate stance now. Right? You're going to transfer that energy, but it's going to be love and energy. You're going to give those people their dreams. You're going to give them that home. You're going to fulfill those aspirations. You're going to do what this nation was built on, the American dream. And you're going to do it with power. Come on. Power. Yeah. Good. Let's do it together. We're going to do 3. Power. 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 With me, dude. With me. Teamwork. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Power. 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 Now join in. Power. 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 Yeah. Give him a big hand. Thank you.
Boisterous and dynamic at the huge presentation. At the same time, you still saw, you know, the Chris Alexander that we knew sitting in our conference room. So I think he's a very equal, well-balanced individual.
The energy, the room was just overflowing with energy. There's just no other way to say it.
How much are you in touch with you? Because you can't be in touch with others if you are not in touch with you. You can't lead somebody when you can't lead yourself. Sales managers, are you listening to me? Leadership begins with you.
And it was the best experience they've ever had, and I get those comments, then you know it's working.
As always, Chris was awesome, totally inspirational and motivational. So, I mean, I think that today's performance definitely depicts his true presentation and truly who he is. So, well done.
Be authentic. Be the real you. You can never, ever be as good as the person you're trying to copy. But you'll always be a number 1 you. And when they made you, they broke the mold.
We are so energized by him, and he just is, there's nobody like him. His enthusiasm, he never does the same thing twice. He really believes in everything that he does.
The moment that you look at a sunset or you see a little baby or somebody with talent who's perfectly on pitch, and it brings a tear to your eye, right? You know that you are profoundly and truly alive. You're validated.
In any industry, that this can really cater to your own personal performance and being present and being authentic and real and being passionate and having charisma. And I think it really will make a difference for everybody who is here. So,
comments have been truly amazing. Everybody was really pleased, very excited, and I think they're going to take a lot back to the sales floor with them.
And people would look at me and they'd get really frightened, because just about then there was a mass murderer wandering around that had a clown's nose on, you know. And the little kids, they would actually come up to me and they would not be frightened at all. They'd go, "Hey, mister! What's that you got on there?" I said, "It's a clown's nose." "Why are you wearing it?" I said, "Because the nose inside is afraid."
A lot of enthusiasm, people were having fun, very good use of people's time. People were happy to be there.
If you can't see it, you won't believe it. If you don't believe it, you won't get the emotion. If you don't get the emotion, you won't get the motivation. And that's why service is so important. That's why it's so important that you understand that human psychology. That when you give first, it creates the law of reciprocity. Reciprocal law. When you give, you get back. Now sometimes you've got to give and give and give. Who wants one of these? Ooh, you can't have 2. Don't be, okay? Can't have 2. There you go, there you go.
It was fabulous.
It was astounding. Nothing short of.
Oh, Chris Alexander is absolutely amazing.
You know, Chris is multifaceted and multi-talented.
So it's a huge success story.
He shares great knowledge and great experience, and he's just awesome.
Thanks, Chris, for all your help.
Highly suggest hiring him.